Hello world, it's Austin. Let's talk about being transgender and Christian. As part of this week's devotional style video, I wanted to share with you guys a psalm that has helped me through some hard times. I recently got a message from a guy who said he was having a really hard time because people in his church and some of his friends were refusing to use his correct name and pronouns. Unfortunately, this is a pretty common thing for trans folks. And aside from just avoiding people altogether, at the end of the day, there's not much you can do about it. And over time, all those interactions add up. You end up sort of feeling not seen or invisible, or like maybe you don't matter to them as much as you hoped that you had. So when I get overwhelmed with these things by people saying or writing mean things, or overwhelmed by my own sense of dysphoria, or just end up feeling exhausted from fighting to be seen all the time, I try to wrap myself up in love for a little bit. I reach out to supportive friends, I usually end up writing out my feelings, and sometimes I find myself turning to the Psalms. The Psalms are great because they're basically journal entries and prayers, and even though they were written a long time ago, they're really easy to relate to in a lot of ways. So imagine yourself lying in bed one night. We all have those really hard days where we're just lying there and we can't get our brains to stop, and you start to wonder, like, when is it going to get better, and does anybody care, and am I alone? And into that silence, for me, comes Psalm 77. So close your eyes for a second, and I'm just going to read this to you. I cried out to God for help. I cried out for God to hear me. When I was in distress, I sought the Lord. At night I stretched out untiring hands and would not be comforted. I remembered you, God, and I groaned. I meditated, and my spirit grew faint. You kept my eyes from closing, and I was too troubled to speak. I thought about the former days, the years of long ago. I remembered my songs in the night. My heart meditated, and my spirit asked, will the Lord reject forever? Will he never show his favor again? Has his unfailing love vanished forever? And has his promise failed for all time? Has God forgotten to be merciful? And has he in his anger withheld his compassion? And then I thought, to this I will appeal, to the years when the Most High stretched out his right hand. I will remember the deeds of the Lord. Yes, I will remember your miracles of long ago, and I will consider all your works and meditate on all your mighty deeds. Your ways, O God, are holy. What God is as great as our God? You are the God who performs miracles. You display your power among the peoples. With your mighty arm you redeemed your people, the descendants of Joseph and Jacob. The water saw you, God. The water saw you and writhed. The very depths were convulsed. The clouds poured down water, and the heavens resounded with thunder. Your arrows flashed back and forth, and your thunder was heard in the whirlwind. Your lightning lit up the world. The earth trembled and quaked. Your path led through the sea, your way through the mighty waters, though your footprints were not seen. You led your people like a flock by the hand of Moses and Aaron. The heart of this psalm is remembering God's faithfulness in the past, to you and to other people and to the whole world. Even when things are terrible and you're convinced that God just isn't listening anymore, you still hold these stories that have been passed down by generations of people who have trusted and who have felt the same way you have. Christianity, and really all of the Abrahamic religions, are about borrowing faith from our ancestors. A great Jewish scholar, Abraham Heschel, said that there are no proofs for the God of Israel, there are only witnesses. And when we read these stories, and when we trust in these stories of the people that have gone before us, we are trusting that their God is our God. That God is the same God that parted the seas and that stayed with Israel through years of wandering and through all of the times when they screwed up. We look back and remember what God did for them, and we carry that memory forward into our own lives. I hope this psalm reminds you that even when you feel invisible or unwanted or anxious or depressed, other people have felt that too. I've felt that, the psalmist has felt that, and you're not alone. Sometimes it helps when you're feeling those feelings to pick up the Bible and read the stories of God helping people that just felt like you do. And the best part is that God isn't finished yet. The stories of God's people don't end when you close a book. They're still going on. God is still helping people through storms on dry land. Thanks for watching this video, everybody. I hope you're having a great week. Please let me know if you have any thoughts about this psalm, and if you have any thoughts about these new devotion-style videos. We're going to do a different kind next week, but let me know what you think of these ones. And of course, let me know if you have any questions, either by putting a comment below or by tweeting at me. Alright friends, hit the subscribe button if you want to see next week's video, and we will see you back here next Wednesday. Peace.